Hello, friends. You're welcome to another video on logarithm. In today's lesson, we are going to look at some tricky questions. Let's start off with 2021 variant 1 for May June. Question 6. Question 6. If you look in the description box, you will see a PDF containing this thing I've done. Okay. I've left you with a raw sheet so you'll be able to access my lesson. The PDF itself. All right. Now we have log x plus y to the base a is equal to 0. This one can be written as x plus y. The base will carry the power. So this is the same as 1. All right. Then we also have log x plus 1 to the base a is equal to 2 log y to the base a. Okay. So from here I want to make y the subject. Let me make y the subject and see y is equal to 1 minus x. Let me call this one equation 1. So this is the same as, in logarithm, your coefficient becomes your what? Your power, the power of the argument. So if you have single logarithm expressions, I told that you can take the anti-log of both sides. And this should give you, so in other words, this and this will cross out. So you should get x plus 1 is equal to y squared. Okay. So let me call this one equation 2. So put 1 into 2. Your y squared is x minus 1. So squared. So this one should give me x plus 1, 1 minus 2x plus x squared. So this is the same as x squared minus, I group the like terms, minus 3x is equal to 0. So this one can be written as this. So you have x is equal to 3 or x is equal to 0. When x is equal to 3, you get your y to be from here, from this side. You get y to be negative 2. When x is equal to 0, you get y to be 1. All right, so now let's test the answer to be very sure. Here, let's test the answer to be very, very, very sure. When this answer will be rejected. Why? This is not the final answer. The final answer is supposed to x equal to 0 and x equal to 1. Because when you finish, you should always test. When your argument is negative, then you don't have any real solution. So it's wrong. Your argument cannot be negative. Okay? So your answer, you have to conclude that your answer is what? X is equal to 0 and y is equal to 1. Let's look at this one. Okay, so this is change of base. I'm going to change this to base. I'm going to change to base Q. No, base P. I want to. Both of them must have the same base before you can solve them. So let me bring arguments over base. What is your base? Your base. I'm changing to base 3. No, sorry, base P. So I put P here. I put P here. So now this is the same as 3. Your power will become your coefficient over. Don't forget that this 2 will jump down here and become your coefficient. So let me do that. So this is the same as my friend here, my two friends here will cancel out. They are the same, will cancel out. So this will give me A is equal to 6 for 3 points. Okay, let's look at another question. Question 9B of 2020, May, June 22. Okay, I can see this is a question on change of base. You have log of set b to the base a minus half is equal to log a to the base b. Now this is the same as 1 over. This one is the same as log b to the base a. Change of base. So this can be written as the power here will jump down, so it is what? Half. So let's log b to the base ab. Let me use u. So this is the same as half u minus half is equal to 1 over u. Let's, no, I want to multiply throughout by 2u. Okay, multiply throughout by 2u. If I do so, I'll get u squared minus. I added the 2 because, I multiplied by 2 because I want to get rid of the fraction. So this will give me 2 u squared minus u is equal to 2, which can be written as, so if I'm solving it, u times u give you u squared. 2 times 1 should give you 2. 2u, u. This is a shortcut for solving quadratics. It works only when you're going to get a fraction or you're going to get a whole number. But if you're going to get a set, you can't use this, okay? So here, what can I do to these two terms to get the middle term? Negative u. When here is minus and here is plus, I get negative u. So I bring the same sign here, minus and plus. So my factors are going to be u minus 2, u plus 1 is equal to 0. So I'll get u to be 2 and u to be what? Negative 1. Okay, so when u is 2, let's see. When u is 2, you have log b to the base a is equal to 2. So they say you should solve this equation for B, giving your answer in terms of what? A. And now make B the subject of A. So here A will carry what? The exponent. So this is the same as 1 over A. Okay, not difficult, very simple. You get your 5 points. I told you add mass is very simple, but you don't believe. If you are watching, you have not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. It doesn't cost any money. It's for free. All right, let's look at another question. Okay, question 29. Mm, so you have a quadratic and then you come and get this. All right, let's see. So now this is the same as your coefficient becomes your power. So we have log x y squared is equal to 1. So now you know that the base is what? 10. So the base will what? Carry the power. So you have x y squared is equal to 10 to the power 1, which is the same as 10. Okay. And here too we have x minus 3y squared is equal to 13. I can see here that there's no y here. That means they made y the subject. So let me make y the subject here. Um, I want to use 3y squared. Let me call this one equation 2. Let me call this one 1. I multiply equation 1 by 3. See what I'll get. I'll get x 3y squared. Whatever, since an equation, whatever you do for the left, you have to do to the right, okay? So this one, I'll multiply the 10 by 3. So it will be 30. So here, don't forget that you know what 3y squared. 3y squared is what? So you are going to put 2 into equation 1. No, equation 3. So if I do so, I have x 3y squared is what? X minus 13 is equal to 30. So if I expand this, I'll get x squared minus 13x. When the 30 comes to the left hand side, minus 30. Okay, I've gotten the same thing. Gotten the same thing. Okay. Solve the simultaneous equation. Okay, so let's solve the quadratic and see what we get. I'll encourage you to desist from using calculator often, unless it's very necessary because of paper 1. X times x will give you x squared. 15 times 2 will give you 30. I multiply this, I get 15x. I cross multiply this, I get 2x. What can I do to these two terms to get it 13? If here is minus and here is plus, it will give me negative 13x. Okay. So I do the same thing. I bring the same sign here, negative and positive. So this, so x is equal to 15 or x is equal to negative 2. Okay, now let's come and check. Can x be negative 2? Can x be negative 2? What do you think? Mm, no, it can't. It can't be negative 2 because your argument cannot be negative. You can see. The question is a follow up. So it depends on the logarithm here. So please, this one is rejected. and this one is accepted. So when x is 15, you have to find y. Okay, from this equation, let me copy and paste this one. Oh, my bad. Let me just put this one here. X y squared, is it y squared, is equal to 10. Let me use that one. When my x is 15, 15 y squared is equal to 10. Okay, so now this is the same as 2 on 3. They can cancel out. So if I find the square root of both sides, I should get y is equal to set 2 on 3. Okay, so that is question 29. Let me go to another question. Question 18. Question 18. 1 plus, okay, you are expressing as a single logarithm. So this one can be written as log 10. Okay. Uh, from the power rule, your coefficient becomes your power. So here, this one can be written as x squared minus 1 all over, because it's minus, so your argument will divide. I can break this one down. Can you see a trend? This is the same as difference of two squares, because one can be written as 1 squared. So x plus 1 into bracket x minus 1 divided by, now x minus 1 all square can be written as this. Then they will cancel out. This will cancel out. So I'm left with this. So this should be my final answer. Okay, let's look at this one. This is 2024 variant 1 very recent, right? And it's question number 3. You see, I've written it down here. So we have 4 log to the base 5 of x plus 1, 9 log to the base x plus 1 of 5. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to convert the whole logarithm to the same base. Okay, I want them to have base 5, base 5. So I'm going to convert this one to base 5. So this is the same as log. You bring the argument, then you bring the base. The base is x plus 1. What am I changing to base 5? So I put 5 here, I put 5 here. Okay. So here, this one will go to 1. This is the same as 1. So I'm going to get 4 log to the base 5 of x plus 1. Trying to manage my space. Okay, so at this stage, I say let log x plus 1 to the base 5 be m. I've been using m too much. Let me use u. So this 4u is equal to 9u. I multiply both sides by u, I'll get u squared. Then I divide both sides by 4. So I have 9 on 4. Okay. So u squared is equal to 9 on 4. I can find square roots of both sides. That should give me plus or minus 3 on 2. It's plus or minus, eh? Don't forget to bring the minus. Otherwise, you not get the answer. We don't give partial marks here. So you stated here that log to the base 5 of x plus 1 is equal to this, plus or minus. Let me start with the plus. So if it's plus, you're going to get x plus 1 is equal to 5 to the power 3 on 2. Now, you're supposed to leave our answer in terms of a set. So this one can be written as 5 cube, have you seen? And 5 cube is the same as 125. And this one means square roots. Exponent half means square roots. So this is the same as square root of 125 is 5 set 5. So this can be written as this. If you leave it in terms of this, minus 1 plus 5 set 5. But we are not done. This one is positive. What if it's negative? So if the power is negative, here your indices must be strong. You know that this one can be written as this. Indices, eh? So this is the same as the same thing that we had here, 5 set 5. And you have to apply a little bit of add mass here. You learned how to rationalize your denominator. You multiply the numerator and denominator by set 5. So this should give us set 5. This multiply this, you get 5. 5 times 5 is 25. So this one can be written as minus 1 plus 5 set over 5. Sorry, minus 1 plus set 5 over 25. Okay, we'll take the last question for the day. That will be question 17. Question 17, this one. And I'll be very snappy. I think it's okay, it's only one. There's no follow-up. Let me divide it. I might need more space. So this is my last tricky question. Okay, so now you have been given 8 log x to the base 3 plus 12 log y to the base 81 is equal to 5. Now this is a simultaneous equation that also applies change of base. You know, before you can solve the two of them, the base must be the same. I want to convert to base 3. I want to convert to base 3. So let's see how it goes. So this is the same as, I'm converting this one to base 3. My bad. Yes, plus. So I taught you how to do it. You write logarithm at the top, logarithm below. So here's y. Here's 81. Converting to base 3. So I put 3 here. I put 3 here. So this should give me, you know, this one is the same as log 3 to the base 3. Log 3 to the power 4 to the base 3. And the power will jump down. So it will be left with what? 4 log 3 to the base 3. And this is the same as 1. Okay, so it should give you 4. Okay, and I can cross out here. 4 can go here 1, 4 can go here 3. So this should give me 8 log x to the base 3 plus 3 log y to the base 3 is equal to 5. Okay, so I let log x to the base 3 be a and log y to the base 3 be b. So this is the same as 8a plus 3b is equal to 5. Let me call this one equation 1. So let me take up this one to see. So this is the same as log x over log 9. I'm converting to base 3, so let me write 3 here. Let me write 3 here. So here, this is the same as log 3 to the power 2. So the 2 jump down, so it becomes 2 log this. So this is the same as what? 2. Now I can cross out here. So this should give me 2 log 3x plus 3 log y to the base 3 is equal to 2. Okay, now this is the same as 2a plus 3b is equal to 2. Equation 2. So now let me solve this and this simultaneously. I want to subtract them. That'll give me 6a is equal to 3. So a is equal to 3 over 6, which is the same as 1 over 2. And if I know a, I can find b. What will b be? B will be, I'm putting a into equation 2. So that's 2 times half plus 3b is equal to 2. So this should give us, this was 1. So if it comes here, it's 2 minus 1, which is 1. So b is equal to 1 over 3. Okay. So now let me conclude here. Log, we said here that log x to the base 3 is what? Half. That's a. So if I'm making half the subject, I'll get 3 to the power half, which is the same as square root of 3. And when we have log y to the base 3 to be 1 over 3, I'll get y to be this, which is the same as cubic root of 3. All right, well done. So, my friends, we end here today. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and don't forget to tell your friend in another school to also join. Have a lovely day. Bye.